This revision series is brought to you by CREORAY.com. Go to www.CREORAY.com. CREORAY. Select class 10. Let's revise chapter 2 polynomials. Go to number 8, more solved questions on polynomials. Let's start. The question is, the cubic polynomial x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 has minus 1 as one of the zeros. Find the other two zeros. Okay, I think you can give it a try yourself. One thing I would like to tell you here is, if sometimes questions of these sort come in 1 or 2 marks. During that time, you don't actually have to find the the zeros by a long division method and things like that. If it is just 1 or 2 marks question, you are expected to use the sum formula or the product formula. That's a tip to keep in mind. But here, this is a long answer type question. Okay, so just keep that tip in mind. If the values of 2 zeros is known, or if this is a 1 mark or 2 mark question, and you're asked to find the third zero, only one zero has to be found, then directly use the product or sum rule. Do you remember that? Alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d by a, or the sum rule, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, is minus b by a. Remember those identities. Now here, this is a long answer question. You have to use another method to solve this. So first, given 1 0, alpha is minus 1. Okay. So x minus alpha is a factor. That is x minus of minus 1 is a factor. So let's simplify this. X plus 1 is a factor. So I hope you know factor means it divides the polynomial, leaving the remainder to be 0. So you get to know that x plus 1 is a factor. So x plus 1 divides this thing, and this question expects you to divide it. Okay, it's not that you cannot use that simple product formula or sum formula. Try to use it, and if you can get the answer, very well. Otherwise, do this. This is the standard way. You find one of the factors, and now you have to proceed to divide it. So you know division of polynomials, don't you? Let's divide. So x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3, that's your original polynomial. And one of the zeros was minus 1. So you found that x minus of minus 1, that is x plus 1, is one of the factors. And now you're dividing it. So proceed with the division. I will not go through each of the steps. What's important from this step is, you have to identify this particular quotient. The remainder you will get to be 0. This x squared minus 4x plus 3. You get this quotient. Now one of the zeros is here, and the other two zeros are in this particular expression. So in the next part, you have to split the middle term and find the other two zeros. So remember this, x squared minus 4x plus 3. Take this for the next part. So let's factorize x squared minus 4x plus 3. You know the splitting the middle term. You have to get 1 into 3. So the product is 3. You have to split minus 4x such that the product becomes 3. So minus 1 and minus 3. I think you can do it. So I will not explain again in detail how I get this splitting. You can do it yourself. Group the common x minus 1 on one side and x minus 3 on another side. So the other two zeros are what? 1 and 3. I hope you are clear about how to try and get this 1 and 3 from this. So if you have got all these things right, that's your answer. That's all. Until next time, happy studying.